Hello, and welcome to IELTS Question Time. Question Time is the place where we answer your IELTS questions. You can email your questions to questiontime@gelielts.com. And if we think that your question might interest other students, we'll answer it here. So, let's start with today's first question. This comes from Carmelo in Sardinia, who asks, what is better, general IELTS or academic? What are the differences, and which should I take? Hi Carmelo. Now, this is a very important question because you have to decide at the very beginning of your studies, do you want general training or academic? Sometimes you have no choice. Some universities, for instance, say you must take academic. So the first thing you need to do is check this. If you have no choice, you have no choice. But if you can choose, which should you take? Now, this is a longer discussion, and I want to break it down into several parts. What are the differences, and what is the same? What is the same? First, and importantly, both general training and academic are IELTS exams. Both are valid. Also, in both exams, speaking and listening are the same. So that's easy. So, what is different? Reading and writing. In the reading exam, the texts you read are specially written for both general and academic, but the types of text that are specially written are different. In general training reading, you get the kind of texts that you might find in everyday life. In academic reading, you read the kinds of texts that you would use if you study at university in English. Writing is both the same and different. Task 2 writing is practically the same in general training and academic. But task 1 is very, very different. In general training, you must write a letter. You are given a situation and must write a letter about the situation. It's the kind of thing you would have to do in everyday life. Write to a school to ask for information, or to an airline because they lost your suitcase. The situation you are given contains all of the information, and you just have to write a letter. Many people find this kind of task relatively easy. In academic IELTS writing task 1, on the other hand, you have to read some data in the form of a chart or a graph, and then you have to write about it. So you have to understand the data and then describe it. Many students find this kind of task very hard, particularly students who are not from a scientific background. So, which should you choose if you can choose? It will all depend on your situation. But let me just finish on one note. I am not a scientist, and if I had to take IELTS, I would very much prefer general training. Carmelo, I hope that helped you decide. Don't forget, you can email your questions to questiontime@gelielts.com, and if we think that your question might interest other students, we'll answer it here. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.